Over the time, we have spoken to hundreds of customers and probably thousands of leads. From all those conversations, what we have learned is different customers are at different levels of maturity in building a CIM solution. Some even don't know they are doing CIM. Most businesses do start with level 0 or at non-existent maturity level. At this level, you don't worry about tracking any customer interactions. Probably you don't have an online portal, and probably you don't do any sales online. In case you have an online portal, you may use it only to share your product and contact information, and would not expect any dynamic customer interactions. Probably you may use systems like Viber, WhatsApp, or a phone line to accept orders, but still you don't worry about tracking who places which order. Many restaurants, taxi services, retail stores, and family businesses follow this model at the start. When you walk into a restaurant, no one knows about you. Even if it's the same restaurant, you are going back again and again. Each time you need to pick where you want to be seated and what you want for the meal. Same applies for taxi services other than Uber and Lyft. Whenever you order taxi, you need to share the address you need to go, and you can't just say drop me home or drop me to the office. At level 1 or the managed identity phase, you only worry about onboarding your customers to the system and digitally manage their identities. Even under level 1, the emphasis different companies put on how they want to manage their customer identities varies. One may only worry about onboarding customers via an online portal and then let them authenticate the system via username and password. Another company would worry about integrating with social IDPs for registration, enabling strong authentication options with adaptive authentication, integrate with risk engines, do identity analytics, and so on. What you do in this phase is distributed across a broader spectrum. But still, you only worry about managing identities. No CRM systems in place, no customer preference management systems in place. I would say most of the companies who are working towards a digital strategy are in this phase, or at least start with this phase. Then again, the question is how long you want to be in this phase. We've worked with many customers who've been in this phase for years, and some even for more than a decade. What we have seen is the more you are in this phase, you start building disconnected identity silos. You may use a federation between applications and an identity provider, but still will end up having multiple federation silos, probably by different departments. Each department may have its own identity store and identity provider, which will result in duplication of identity information across the company. Level 2 is one step forward from the managed identity phase. Here you have an identity management system in place, and you also worry about having a CRM system, a marketing platform, an e-commerce platform, a CMS, a data management platform, and many more to know about your customers better. One deficiency we see in the companies in this phase is, even though you collect customer data at different contact points, the data sources are still disconnected and does not help in building a unified profile for a given customer. When you want to generate a report across multiple data sources, that would require high labor-intensive process with human involvement. And even in some cases, you may fail to find a correlation among different data sources. This is, in fact, the phase we see a company would start worrying about a CIM system. Once you are in this phase, you'll understand the benefits of building a unified view of a customer. And at the same time, you'll start realizing the deficiencies in your current system that prevent you from getting there. Level 3 is the connected phase. This is the phase where you start integrating your IAM system with your CRM system, marketing platform, e-commerce platform, CMS, data management platform, and others. This helps in building a unified view of your customer, so you can see how long it took to nurture an anonymous lead to a loyal customer. Progressive profiling is one of the key elements of this phase. When you onboard a customer, you only request a minimal set of information. But as he or she starts using the system will start learning more. The system can learn more from the user's behavior or else directly ask from the user for inputs. Irrespective of how the system learns about the user, it will feed those data into the IAM system using an API. This helps the IAM system to make much informed decisions with respect to the user's actions, as well as share a unified profile of the user among all the applications. Another advantage you see in integrating IAM with other business platforms is you can track the customers across multiple platforms or across multiple devices. Most of the marketing platforms track users by cookies. So when you use cookies, you can't track users across multiple devices. But having your marketing platform integrated with the IAM system helps you identify user interactions across devices. This is one reason I would say arguably why Google introduced Gmail. You are always logged into your Gmail account or indirectly to your browser. So Google can correlate your search patterns with your identity, and they can do that across all the devices. Then Apple ID probably introduced for the same reason. When you use Apple ID, Apple knows which apps you use from your mobile device as well as outside of your mobile device. To build a CIAM solution in this phase, you would need more than an identity provider. You need to worry about integrating systems, exposing data as APIs, managing those APIs, and many more. This is why we see many customers in this phase work with system integrators to build the CIAM solution if they don't have a strong development team in-house. Finally, the level 4 or the optimized phase. Omnichannel access is a key feature we see in the companies who operate at this level. In an omnichannel environment, the customers interact with the business via multiple channels, but still will get a seamless, continuous user experience. If you are an Amazon customer, you can place an order via its website, mobile app, Alexa, or via Kindle. And when Amazon announced Amazon Books a few years back, their intention was to bring the same digital experience you have on Amazon.com to the physical world. If you visit an Amazon bookstore, you will see the book reviews, ratings, and many other digital-only features there. Then Amazon Go. When you enter into an Amazon Go store, the system seamlessly authenticates you via the Amazon Go mobile app. Then it uses sensors to track items as you put them into the cart or return them to the shelf. And finally, your Amazon accounts get automatically charged with no cashier involved. So this is the next level of omnichannel experience Amazon is building, and identity is key in doing that. Then the CXO dashboards is another key feature we see in this phase of CIAM. The CXO dashboards get updated in near real time with the data with respect to the current status of the business, and also the predictions derived from integrating with machine learning systems. Also in this phase, machine learning and behavior analytics are being used to suggest how you can design better, more effective UX A/B testing. Here is a summary of the maturity model. Now the question is how we get from level 0 to level 4 or from non-existent to optimized.